Today, we're going to introduce international business. And my name is Chen Zhitong, and this is our team members. So let's start. The PowerPoint has included with 6 parts: introduction, success factors of NetEase in the global market, barriers and challenges, NetEase strategies to overcome barriers and challenges, suggestions for NetEase global operations, and conclusion. So let's begin with the first part. Introduction. NetEase Incorporated. NetEase Incorporated is a public traded Chinese internet company that provides its users with a variety of content-centric, social media-driven, communication-centric, and e-commerce-driven online services. NetEase is a top technology company in China and opened its first overseas headquarters in the United States in 2014. There is evidence that NetEase explored pursuing a secondary listing on the Hong Kong exchanges and clearing as early as June 2020. NetEase launched a new game studio in Montreal, Canada, its primary video game creation base, before constructing the Japanese facility. In addition, NetEase has poured money into French studio Quantic Dream, Canadian studio Behavior Interactive, and English studio Improbable. NetEase, like Tencent, put significant resources into the esports industry and staged gaming championship tournaments to boost revenue. The annual championship tournament for its honor game, Identity V, called Call of the Abyss, went viral in Japan and is now one of the country's most watched esports competitions.
So, the second part is about success factors of NetEase in global market. The CEO of NetEase, Ding Li, has a reputation for extreme caution and conversationalism in business world. There is a talk that when asked to identify the idea behind his company's new building in Beijing, he proudly replied Yi, which means hidden in Chinese. 20 years ago, NetEase was one of the first Chinese internet behemoths to be listed on the Nasdaq. However, the company's ascent has always been overshadowed by that of Tencent, Baidu, and Alibaba, also known as BAT. As of late, though, NetEase has been marketing a concerted effort to expand internationally, and that may be daily ways to exploding his head before 2020 when he plans to completely dominate the worldwide market. NetEase's decision to expand international may have appeared hasty, but I do not doubt that it has been simmering in companies exclusively suits for quite some time. Exclusive and NetEase have joined the front and are now effectively pushing the company worldwide profit, which may take place beginning in 2020. For example, on May 20 of this year, the company held its 6th annual product launching event, which it reaffirmedly ambition to raise its profit and establishing itself as a market leader. In the international online gaming industry, the corporation has named some launched changes its self-dispersion in official price release to better reflect its worldwide goals, similar to ByteDance inspirations to be seen as a global company that happened to be Chinese rather than other one. NetEase has changed its description of itself rather than another one. NetEase secondary offer on Hong Kong Exchange in June 2020 gathered USD 2.7 billion, with the company's stock price rocketing over IPO range of HKD 127 to 120.30 after JD.com. That's its second biggest list on HKEX, reverted back to cultural normals. In his word, NetEase is returning to a market in which we have a common cultural understanding by listing in Hong Kong, bringing the firm full circle and rather fueling our enthusiasm in our business and our customs, that there is strong possibility that this is a deliberate attempt to strengthen the domestic market. The listing content, however, implies contrary. According to NetEase, it aims to utilize the money from the Hong Kong offering to fund its international growth. Should ties between the United States and China declaration in future, NetEase will be able to ride the wave of Chinese internships return to local capital markets thanks to Hong Kong listing. NetEase is a unique among Chinese business trying to avoid the list in the United States since it has already come close to being beaten. A significant market for NetEase was and still is Japan, despite having less than 17 million mobile gamers. The country is the greatest average review per user, according to Senior Tower. That makes it second biggest mobile game market behind China. Japan may have been a good place for NetEase to try out the first wave of its global go-to-market strategies, since Chinese and Japan customs have certain similarities. That's all.
Chinese comprehension challenges. The barriers and challenges. The U.S. rate of delisting Chinese corporation continues to grow, and now it includes NetEase. If the corporation does not completely reveal its data to American authorities within 3 years, the SEC has threatened to punish it with $1 million each day as of the first week of May. The Chinese government reviews and approves all new video games before they can be sold in the country. After first greenlighting a deluge of games in a single month last July, Chinese officials have slowed down the approval process. This is part of a longer effort to address the problem of teenage gaming addiction. Since online gaming account for 72% of the revenue for NetEase in 2021. This was much below to the company. U.S. long-term investors are finding it challenging to buy Chinese assets during the present conflict to protect its U.S. investors from the possibility of delisting from Nasdaq. NetEase launched a secondary initial public offering on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Taiwan time, given that is meant for Chinese enterprise to make anti-reference to Taiwan's independence. This suggests that someone inside the film is actively working toward the game's release. Thank you.
Hi, teacher. I'm Zhou Xiaofeng. So I'm going to introduce about part 4, that is a strategy to overcome barriers and challenge. So NetEase present success is a argument tied to the performance of its gaming sector. In terms of revenue, NetEase cloud music. The company's primary secondary sectors has not been very successful. Yet, this does not imply that the company should abandon its plan to expand its NetEase cloud music service. As a result of the company decision to fund NetEase cloud music, more young people will get a career with NetEase and begin using its goods, such as trying out its video game. This is creating advancing approach, and it works. Still up in the air is whether or not it can maintain a high level of income in the long run. NetEase is a reliable and expanding firm that has found success in recent years because it's focused on the gaming and music industry. NetEase may have some many problems as a result of company decision to funding this. NetEase, on the other hand, is sluggish to adapt to a new market conditions and rather fight planet fight. Even while they excel at pre-war preparations, they may lost chance. But anyway, we are aware that the industry and particular the online market is dynastic and even evaluate. Since NetEase devote practically all its resources and attention to the gaming and music industry, it may be difficult to copy with a crisis in any of these sectors if one should occur. Although NetPlay is a local market leader in its business, its lags behind domestic competitors Tencent and Alibaba in terms of revenue, game variable, and also user base. Netflix should be how it manages its business and distribute market share with this enterprise. The issue of industry present, timely user input, and the appropriate management of old game, in-game update, and also the asset with the music especially for young people.
Hello, teacher. My name is Li Xuejiao. My presentation part is number 5, Suggestions for NetEase Global Operations. Keeping customers engaged in today's fast-paced culture is challenging. Many cultures have developed unique means of gaining access to the media. Successful worldwide distribution requires that game creators target the appropriate audience via the proper channel. Game designers thought out the world would do well to set aside their bases, lest they fail to provide what gamers desire. High-quality games are appreciated by players worldwide, but culture and language variances across marketplaces might alter how those players interact with them. So that's all. Next one, please.
Hello, Professor. My name is Wang Donglei. Here's my part of the conclusion. Competitors may view NetEase's worldwide expansion with skepticism, but the company's prowess in mobile gaming is undeniable thanks to the success of game. Given the international popularity of mobile gaming over PC and console-based gaming, this is excellent timing. But in Asia, mobile gaming is king. When compared, China's rapid mobile adoption in its formative years produced the industry's highest number of participants. 586 million mobile players use it as of March 2019. However, the global gaming business seems to be trending towards mobile growth. Mobile gaming revenue share is expected to expand to 59% of the market in 2021, a significant increase from 2012 when it made up just 8% of the market. According to data collected by App Annie in 2019, mobile gaming revenue reached a whopping $5.1 billion, or 2.4 times that of PC or Mac gaming, and 2.9 times of home consoles. The expertise that NetEase has in adapting games for mobile devices might become more valuable in the future. Industry leaders across the globe have taken note, applauding NetEase mobile development promise and anticipating future customer preferences. An official mobile game based on the Lord of the Rings series was announced in May, with Warner Bros. And NetEase working together on it. Such strategic alliances may develop significantly if NetEase gains international renown and competes for the same markets as its overseas partners. But for the time being, at least, NetEase can rest easy knowing that its long-standing agreements are secure. Blizzard, for example, has extended its cooperation arrangement with the company through 2023. Thank you, that's my part.